Hi, Carol. How you doing, hon? Look at that. It used my hand as the thumbnail. Okay. Did I put that in the wrong place? Hold on. No. Hey, guys. I see everyone's just popping in here. I haven't had a chance to look up. Let me see. Hi, Sandy Barrett on YouTube. Hello, Heather Joe Frederick. Hi, Danielle DeCaro. Hi, Anna Marie. Hi, guys. Hi, Peggy McCarty. Terry Pierce. Tiffany Tisdale. Hello, guys. How's everyone? Sandy's on Facebook now. Look at her. She is a magician. Just appearing in one place and then another. Yeah, that's awesome. I noticed that I was watching some of the replay, Heather Joe, and I saw that you're Danielle's aunt. That is fantastic. Welcome, welcome in. I'm so excited to have everyone who's joining in, families, friends, strangers. You won't be a stranger for long, man. Hello, Lillian. Is it Lillian? Lily-Ann. Hello there, lady. Good to see you. And hello, Stephanie Marie Pierce. It's been a minute. How are you, love? I hope you are well. Now, give me just a second. I'm doing all the technicals. Hi, Cindy Purdy. Hi, Linda Satterfield. Hi, Helen. I look well rested. Thank you. Appreciate you. Oh, she's trying to flatter me into a reading. I don't blame you. Just kidding. Hi, Cindy Duncan. Hello, Carolyn Brooke. Aw, you're welcome, Danielle. You know I'm always here for you, girl. You know I'm always here for you guys. Sometimes people have a certain scenario and they need me and I happen to be available and they just send me a message and I'm able to just get you in. It doesn't have to be some big scary thing. If my booking tool freaks you out, message me and let me know. All right. Because I understand that my new booking tool, the calendar won't convert to your time zone, which is a pain in the butt for you. And I had no idea that that was a feature that was not included in the software. So if you want to get on my calendar, you want to book with me or whatever, just message me directly. Okay. I won't reach out to you. Scammers do that kind of stuff all the time. You should be reaching out to the readers that you want to connect with. Okay. You should be drawn to your reader. You should witness what they do. And you should want to connect with them. You should be the person making that first move, me or anyone else. And if it's me, my link is not in your description box. It's scrolling across the ticker here, HeidiCorona.shop. That is the only place. Yes, I am. I got a lot going on. Thank you, God, Danielle. I know that was just crazy, right? Hi, Lillian Fry. Good to see you jumping in, darling. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome if you're new to me or new to my page. My name is Heidi. I'm a spiritual practitioner in California, in America. And I'm aligned with love and light and God. And I'm here of service of the greatest and highest good of all of you guys. So thank you so much for allowing me to be of service in this way. I do want to let you know that I'm a regular, real person, just like anyone else. I don't have another job. This is what I do. So when you guys send me stars, when you send in donations, when you book a session or order a tarot video, all of this matters to my life. It makes a difference in my life. So thank you so much for that. Now, Carol King has already sent in a donation before the broadcast even started. So Carol, I would love to read for you first. I do appreciate your donation. And after that, I will jump in for whomever else Spirit draws me to here. I don't require a donation to get a reading, but if you send one, like, I would be a total jerk if I didn't honor that. So I do my best. So Carol, if you have a certain request, just drop that in. And good evening to everyone else. Hello to everyone else. Hi, Lorraine Campoli McDonald. Let's see. I do want to say this is an 18 and over broadcast, okay? Because I cuss and I vape, and sometimes we talk about sensitive things. So, Carol, I'm going to connect in with your energy now. Carol, relationship, spirit, energy of Carol's relationship for my own real life oracle deck, please. For Carol. Hmm. That's interesting. Okay. Carol, the card that fell for you is otherworldly. Okay, so this I know that we know that you have past loved ones all over the place who are pulling for the relationship to come together cohesively, right? So this otherworldly card speaks to me of that. Don't you worry, we're behind the scenes making sure that everything unfolds in the right way. So trust in the divine plan, trust in divine timing, trust in the synchronicities that are speaking to you about the connection and at other places in your life. Okay, so this otherworldly card is about a trusting spirit, trusting your past loved ones who are ushering in exactly what it is that you desire, even if it doesn't seem like it in the moment, even if it seems like chaos. The chaos is for a reason. Okay, the chaos cleans up the streets, which opens up space that leads to healing and an influx of positive energy, replacing whatever was previously chaotic. Right. So this is the other card, doses of peace, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay, check it out. So I know that I almost feel like, Carol, you probably have been having some other spiritual experiences outside of the relationship, just the signs, the feathers, the birds, the butterflies, these kinds of things from past loved ones, hellos from heaven, just to let you know that they're still around, that they're peeking in to see how you're doing, that kind of thing. So I do feel here that this is you allowing yourself to take breaks, to pause and just relax throughout the day, integrating all the high vibe energy that you are attempting to sustain, right? I also feel that this card indicates to me that in the relationship, you are a breath of fresh air. Like I feel like, there's so much going on that end. And when the two of you come together, even in messages, even in telephone calls, that kind of thing, it's another refreshing dose of peace for your partner. That's how I feel, okay, with this card. So don't forget that. And in fact, capitalize on that. Be everything that you are to, be authentic in the connection because it's being well received. And the time that you spend together does matter greatly. That's interesting. My laptop like dimmed. Two more cards here. Oh boy, let's see what these could possibly be for Carol and her relationship. Fork in the road. We've seen this one recently, girl. Fork in the road. Something is changing. And the other one is appearances. Check it out. He's done with upholding false appearances that don't have any true depth beneath the surface. He's done buying into superficial nonsense that doesn't really give him an emotional return. So he's willing to take that fork in the road and hightail it in your direction. I know it, girl, a few times. So I do say he is definitely frustrated with those other areas that just are superficial, frivolous, don't carry an emotional quality of depth, right? Emotional depth of quality. That I see is most definitely where he's at. Look at on the bottom. I'm not happy. Not happy with the way things are. Appearances card. Yes, that's always been so important to him because of his reputation, and status. So the fact that he's taking the fork in the road and away from that, I love this. Look, drops in the bucket because you fill him up. So continue to do that. You are those intentional doses of peace. However, this can weigh on you, Carol. So cleanse your energy regularly with your showers and when you're going to sleep at night and whenever you go outside, let the sun cleanse your energy. Okay. Because you can only be that ray of sunshine for so long before like you start to dim, So Spirit is saying that you have to manage your energy as well so you can continue being that high vibe partner that he is receptive to. That's what I have for you, hun. Thank you, Carol. Heather Joe. Heather Joe, I've been wanting to connect with you, girl. Oh, wonderful. Carolyn, can't wait. Terry Pierce is flying to Minnesota tomorrow to be with daughter and beautiful granddaughter. So exciting, girl. So exciting for you. That is fun, fun, fun. Heather Joe Frederick, can you connect with my dad? He died in November. Yes. And I encourage you guys, if you're new to me or new to my page, man, stick around, follow my page. I have an event section. I'm on several times a week. I just dropped a new weekly at a glance calendar. There's so many of you guys and only one of me. And I want to read for everyone if I'm able to. So stick around, keep dropping your requests in, and eventually it will be your turn. However, I hit a lot of newbies. I love to blow their minds like that. I just love it. So, don't be afraid to just put yourself out there if you want a reading. And I just want to also say that let your ears perk up, man, because sometimes we hear a message that we need to hear through someone else's reading. Spirit likes to speak to many like that as well. So I thank you guys for being here with me today. Heather Joe, I am definitely going to read for you. Now, I'm going to connect in with your energy here, and I'm going to shift my attention to spirit world to see if your father is able to come in with us now. You said you lost him in November. Okay. So I can see Christmas time was some kind of an occasion, and I see multiple candles just lit during the Christmas holiday. Okay, it was his first Christmas not here. Okay, but I see extra candles that were lit in his memory around this holiday. So please let me know if you can, how you can understand these evidences, because I can't like make that person show up, but I can tell you who showed up. I can give you that information by what they're giving to me by these kinds of experiences, evidences, informational identifiers. And you can say, oh, yeah, that connects to my dad. And this is how, or wait, no, that doesn't make sense. And then we have to think a little bit more openly about, well, who does it connect to on the other side? Because potentially it could be someone else, but I don't say that it is. Usually I have great success rates. And I've heard some people have apprehensions about booking private sessions with me and having a fear that their past loved ones won't show up. I've never had that happen in a private session, ever, ever. And when I say to you on this format that I can't make them show up, I'll give you who it is. These are mini readings, guys. That's because I'm not going to shuffle through the line to continue trying to find whomever it is that you want. I let the first person come in, I give you what that is, and we move along so someone else can have a message. In a private setting, we connect those dots right away. We know who this is, and if it's not someone you want to hear from, we ask them to step aside so that your other past loved ones can come in. And I will tell you, I have never, ever had a past loved one who you were hoping to come in that did not come through. That's never happened to me. In fact, I just had someone ask me this question just the other day about how do I find the past loved ones when I'm able to connect with them. Are they always on the other side, or is there something else? And I shared the information that typically they're on the other side. They come through in the instance that they don't come in. Maybe they are still in their life review. Maybe they haven't passed, but not too long ago. And sometimes, even if it's been a little bit, and they're still in their life review because maybe their life was quite traumatic, or maybe their death was quite traumatic. Okay, there are a few different reasons why a soul might still be in life review. But in that instance, I see that they're in life review. I can give you what they've gone through, what they're going through now. And typically there's another a member, like an angel or another family member of your own, who may step in to say, hey, so-and-so's in life review, but I'm here and this is the message, and let's give you more from the rest of us too. However this may work. So those are the two states that I have perceived souls from the other side. They're either fully available or they're in some kind of a life review or transition where I get some information, but that's not typical at all. Literally, with enough time, effort, energy, and the love that you guys have, we sit together and it happens, you guys. It just happens. It's amazing. And I'm grateful. I thank God. I was not always a medium. I was not always a medium. So that leads me to the next thing. The person who was asking me about finding souls, but did you ever access anyone who's in hell? And I said, no, there is no hell. There is no hell. Our souls all go to the same other side. We all go through the same life review and transition process and into the other side. There is no hell. There is no purgatory. All right. So that is something I want to leave with you. And I didn't know all of these things before. I didn't know all of these things before I became a psychic medium. This happened to me one day, you guys. My own past loved one shouted in my ear at church and shook my shoulders and begged me to deliver messages. And I did. I recognized her voice and I did. And I became a medium that instant. And I had to learn how to use it. I had to take programs that could teach me how to do this. Okay. And I've taken several programs over the years of my development. I now teach programs. From the ground up. So if you want to connect with your own past loved ones on the other side, if you want to connect with your angels, your spirit guides, Mediumship Now is starting on April 1st, HeidiCorona.shop. It is a 4-week live intensive program on Facebook. We meet 3 times a week for 4 weeks, and you will connect with your own past loved ones in spirit. On the other side, you will also connect for your classmates and give messages to them as well. All of my students who have participated in the program have 100% success rates. And I believe in you too, because you don't have to be special. You don't have to be chosen. You don't have to be born that way. Okay. You can decide that you want to access the mediumship skills and abilities that are within each person, that are within you. And you can decide to lean into and embrace those, to structure whatever you have going on, even if maybe you don't have anything at all, just a yearning. Man, I wish I could. You can. Stop wishing and start doing. Think about it. Pray about it. Lift it up to God, source, creator, higher power, higher self, angels, whoever you pray to, that's who hears your prayers. Pray about it. And if you want to be in the program, I would love to have you in there. But spots are limited, okay? Because I give individual attention and mentorship for everyone's success. So spots are limited, but if you want to be in my program, I'd love to have you. It starts on April 1st, HeidiCorona.shop. Put your ear to the ground, figure it out. I hope to see you in there. Now, Heather Joe, if you said anything at all, I missed you. Is she still here or what? Thank you for the stars, guys. That truly does help me out. Is she here or not? I don't see her. You are. There you are. Sorry, girl. I'm glad. Listen, candles, okay? Are you a candle person? I see that there were extra candles lit at Christmas time for Dad because Dad was no longer able to be here. And I do want to say, if you're able to give feedback, if you could just be a bit more specific, all in caps and just yes, I don't know what you're yesing. And by then I've said a few things. So yes, candles make sense. Or no, they don't. That kind of a thing that helps to keep the flow going on this style of a broadcast, okay? I feel like there's a problem with one of Dad's legs. Was he, I feel like a leg was a problem. Was he missing a leg? Thank you. Yes, candles. Good. Heather Joe. Appreciate it. I feel like one leg in particular was a big problem here that I'm sensing. I don't know. Now I'm feeling his hips. I'm like, wait a minute. Now I'm feeling more. It's kind of moving around. Like maybe there was one, but a problem area, but his hips. That makes sense to me. Both, and it would affect both of his legs at some time, but one maybe a little bit more so than the others. Dad, come in close with me, sir. Hmm. This is interesting. Okay. Wow, you got all kinds of past loved ones trying to pop in now, Heather Joe. A lot of past loved ones just trying to peek in to see what's going on in here, okay? And dad is showing me like a chest x-ray, which usually speaks to me of some kind of a lung condition. Could have been like a lung cancer, COPD, emphysema, asthma kind of a thing. But he's pointing also to his heart there. And I wonder, did he have an enlarged heart? I love the wow, but it means nothing to me, sweetheart. I don't know what you're wowing, and I want to wow with you. He's pointing at the heart on that x ray. So I'm like, what's that about? Yes, triple bypass. Thank you. Thank you, Heather Joe. Amen. I appreciate this. Dad is in here for you, thick girl. He says he's never left. Is he like a left brain kind of guy? He's like, this is a common misconception on Earth. This is a common misconception, he tells me. Well, thank you, Brainiac. Is he like a very smart, know it all kind of guy? I got chills right now. I love him. Oh, he is just a character, sweetheart. Come on in, Dad. Oh, now I'm cold. Sometimes I'm freezing, like when they come in real thick, and that's how I feel right now, Heather Joe. So I wonder, honey, if you get real cold for no reason sometimes. Hi, Emily Rose. Hello, guys. I see you jumping in on YouTube and everything else. Sweet guy. Yes, I feel it. I feel what a sweet guy he is. He's so funny. He's drinking coffee and he's getting some coffee off his mustache there, like this. That's where he keeps his leftovers. Boy, he is hilarious, isn't he? Hi, Aunt Tara. Good to see you. Hi, Sissy. Love you, Aunt Tara. All right. So come on in, darling. He is just real quick, man, real clever. I'm just loving his energy. He's great. Now he's concerned about, yes, he had a mustache. Thank you. No coffee? Come on. What's he drinking off that mustache? And he's one of those guys. I can see him clearing it off. Thank you though, Heather Joe. Okay, so the knee. Do you have a knee problem, babes? Are you having something going on with your knee? And forgive me if I move my hands around or close my eyes. This is all a part of my process. Nothing going on with your knee. So whose knee was this a problem then? Oh, okay. It's not your knee. It's a need to do something different, honey. He's bringing me into the hands, your hands. You're wanting to step in new directions, reach new areas, different things in life that you would like to attempt to go towards. Okay. Wow. What is this? Pointer finger. Did dad have a messed up finger? This one. Potentially okay. However, listen, I still want to tell you this. Some of the ways in which you are planned to grow and expand in life may have conflicted with what you think dad would have thought. Okay, so no more of this. Okay, he's like, yes, no more of this. Are you I feel like, oh gosh, I can't do that because what about, okay, maybe it's more than that, honey. Are you preventing yourself from enjoying life since he passed away? You're limiting yourself. That's what he says. You've been limiting yourself to for the sake of, your grief and his memory and all these things, but it's not. It's only limiting you. It's only preventing you from, being able, mm, being able to what? No, not being able. Yes, he's coming back to the need to make some changes, the need to reach out, the need to reach in new directions, to step in new directions. Yes, I'm sick. I can feel this, okay? And has this been kind of hovering since November? Hi, Kathy Castelletti. Love you, girl. Okay, you as well. Is this your sickness in the abdomen here? Or is this dad's now? Yes, it's been hovering. Oh, you darling, I can understand. Look, sweetie, I'm just going to do a quick sweep of your energetic field, okay? I'm just going to release anything that's not serving you, okay? And I want to say to you, Priscilla Davis almost sounds like my husband, or me rather. Wow. Yes. I want to say to you that sometimes our past loved ones, it's like one person's at the door speaking to Heather Joe, right? But then there are other relatives behind that person who are like, yeah, yeah. And they're adding to the energy that is similar because they know that you're on here too. And they want you to know that they are alive and well because Heather Joe's dad is alive and well. Right. And I know alive is a relative term. Physical bodies expire. And we know this. Heather Joe, yes, my stomach. Thank you, God. Dad tells me this. He knows this. How could I possibly know that you are having problems with your stomach, girl? Like, I'm a stranger to you. I'm a stranger to your dad. But your dad loves you so much that he's standing right here with me, letting me know all of these things just because he wants to reach out to you in all of the same ways that you've been reaching out to him. You haven't let him go. And you don't need to. You don't have to. He says he hasn't let you go either. And he never will. He won't let you fall. Let's continue this little cleansing real quick for Heather Joe. It's okay to feel better, he says. It's okay. It's okay to feel better. I'm going to grab you a quick one from Talking to Heaven. I have a new understanding. I love this. So listen, remember I spoke about how what you think dad would think, like how, oh man, but what will my dad think? I can't do that. Or, oh man, but what about this, that? I have a new understanding. So what you think I would have thought when I was a human is not the same thing that I think now that I'm a soul. Okay. So enough of running things by that internal meter that is really just you. It's not really what he thinks or his opinion. Okay. He loves you, girl. He loves you. And this is what he says. As a soul, he is an energetic being now. Okay. And you have a soul inside of your body that animates your physical body, right? So you are also an energetic being. He sees your soul essence more than he sees the physical body. Okay, so this is what he wants me to tell you, Heather Joe, is that he sees your soul and he knows when it's illuminated, meaning healthy and moving in a positive direction. He also sees when it's dimmed. All right. So what he sees and what he experiences is what moves you in a positive way or potentially the other way. Okay. So he says to you, don't run anything by what you think I would say or what you think I would have thought. You have to run it by your soul. And if it makes you feel good, I'm all for it, baby. I'm all for anything that lifts you up and makes you feel more capable to be free, to be yourself, to move through life in a healthier way. I'm all for anything that makes you feel loved. I can see what may not make you feel loved. Oh, now he's that. We're not going to talk about that kind of stuff. It's not time. Listen, dad says you're going to make it through all of these things and you are supported and looked out for by all of the biggest. This is funny. He's wanting me to say like all of the badasses in heaven. I got them all on my team and we're all looking out for you. That's what I have for you, Heather Joe. Thank you for letting me connect for you, hon. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from you. Wow. How cool is this? Rosa, I had a Lorraine says, Rosa, I had a recurring dream about a cool house. I actually got to go inside the second night I had the dream. Don't know what it meant, but I want that dream again. It was cool and magical. Lorraine, that's fantastic. I will tell you what. You're welcome, Heather Joe. I will tell you what, Lorraine, I have had dreams that pick up where the last one may have left off in succession. And those were actually past life dreams that I had. So, and as you dive in, I mean, it's not like I did it on purpose. In fact, it took me a couple of days to realize that they were one and then another building on one another. But as I jumped back in, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in this place again. Look at this. And yeah, so pay attention and journal those kinds of things. Super cool. Lorraine, invite it back in and maybe you can get in there. Hey, why not? You guys are awesome. Okay, so Rosa, now I see yours. So I had a dream that I was in an old house. I saw a big black spider wrapped in its web. I looked to the side and there were webs everywhere. So Rosa, I'll just say something. Rosa Rods, I think I'm going to get you a card, honey, but I would love to interpret your dream for you because that just excites me. Okay, so old house. Our houses can be our bodies, let's just say this, okay, or certain areas of our lives, but the fact that it's like the whole house, okay? Now, let's piece that out. I was in an old house. Imagine, Rosa, that you were in an old house, but you were in the bathroom. Okay, that would make a total difference. Okay, so maybe look up the dream symbolism if you were in a specific room or a specific area. However, old house, I would say this is you, your body, your life, your lifestyle potentially. Okay, the dark spider webs. Like I really need to clean some stuff up. Okay, there's a bit of old stuff that I could stand to dust and let go of, whatever the case is. In fact, maybe a bit of shadow work, Rosa, maybe some old things that you could stand to let go of, maybe some refreshing of your current home, okay? Smudging the space, this or that. I do want to say that spiders, although sometimes spiders can give us the heebie-jeebies, okay? As a power animal, spirit animal, spiders can be very strong and advantageous, okay? So, I could say to you, Rosa, the fact that you saw a big black spider wrapped in its web, there were webs everywhere. The spider could be sometimes like spiders weave webs, right? Okay, so when you're working on putting your life together, okay, potentially, or a creative process, if you will, the spider as a totem animal, power animal, spirit animal would encourage the process coming together in a cohesive way, right? I will actually have you know, right before I started learning to edit my own videos, that was a huge stumbling block for me as I grew in my broadcasting career. I did not know how to do it. I was super afraid of doing it, but I'm the kind of person who, like, if something scares me because I don't know, I'm going to fucking find out and I'm going to make it my bitch and I'm going to master that shit so I don't have to be fucking scared anymore. Okay, so the day that I decided to make video editing my bitch, a spider fell on my wrist in some random weird ass coincidence. A spider fell right on my wrist, and this is my clicking hand, right on my wrist. I'm like, oh my God, there's a freaking spider on me. And then I looked up the symbolism about spiders and creativity and how they weave this beautiful web of intricate nature, something you're building towards, right? And it's supported. And it was a beautiful thing. So I do say to you, honey, there's a reason why that happened to me. I have this message. I saw your comment there about your dream. Maybe you have some inspirations inside of you that are longing to come to the surface. Investigate that, Rosa. I'm going to get you a card from the Tarot of the Mystical Moments. And sometimes our dreams mean nothing at all. I'll just say that. Sometimes our dreams are just nonsense, just helping us work through whatever. Clowns riding bicycles or any old thing. Who knows? Yeah, that's what's up, girl. I knew it. Look here. Rosa. Six of Swords and the 10 of Swords. All right, Rosa, this is you cutting away all the bullshit that you don't want in your life anymore. The Six of Swords sometimes is moving from one place to another, really cleaning up the cobwebs of her life and deciding, that ain't worth it anymore. I ain't hanging on to that. I'm out of here and moving up into high vibe spaces. And in fact, this 10 of Swords says, I'm not going to look back. I'm not going to let anything get in deep with me any longer. Okay. I'm not going to let anything really pierce my mind, my ego, my pride. I can't let it rent space in my head or my heart any longer. I am the Queen of Pentacles. I designed the life of my choosing. I designed the lifestyle that I am living. Rosa Rods, you are this queen and you are releasing some stuff. And I feel like that is what the dream probably spoke to. But take it where it resonates. You're on the right path. You're doing all the right stuff. We just got to let go of the low vibe stuff as we move into high vibe stuff. You know what I mean? That is how it works. Yep. Me either, girl. Me either. Yeah, I am not the one. I do not care for drama, for nonsense, for bullshit. Nope. I'm not that one. I don't have no patience for that. Like, I'm a grown up, you know? And I don't know, I abstain. I'm non-confrontational. And stuff goes down and my skin starts to tremble. You know, it affects me in a real way. You're welcome. Let's see. Let's see who else is here. How long have I been on for? 36 minutes. That's right. I do need someone to pass along the message to the big head cheese of Rockstar Corporation. You know, if I could just get like a cool t-shirt and a couple cases, you know, who knows? I know I fund them for sure. Thank you for the stars, guys. I do receive 1 penny per star and they all add up and they help me to pay for my internet fees and all the things. So that does help me. Thank you guys so much. And you're welcome to all of you guys who've gotten readings. Go ahead and drop your requests in, man. Good night, Kathy Castelletti, my friend. Yeah. I'm cool off that real stuff. I'll just bounce. I've learned to remove my body from a toxic situation or environment. You know what I mean? Even if it's only for a moment, like I don't want to subject my body to that. That's real stuff. You know what I mean? I've subjected this poor body to so much bullshit in my life. And now I've realized that I'm the protector and the advocate, and I got to take care of me. And if something feels funny or weird, that's what it is. And I got to honor that, because who else is going to take care of me? No one. That's who. So same for you guys. You know what I mean? It's a challenge. And thank you guys for following my page and sharing this video. That does help me out, because I'm a regular person like anybody else. Priscilla Davis. You got a card that fell on the floor there. Yeah, the other day I got angry and I drove for 7 hours. I assume that might have been a healthier way to deal with my stress. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, all right. Kelly McLaughlin says, I'm just starting to learn that at 58 years old. Amen, sister. Good for you. Good for you for stepping into your own empowerment. It's hard no matter what age you are in. You know what I mean? No matter where you're at in life, it is a struggle and a challenge at times, you know, and good for you. Good for you. Peggy, that's hilarious. Right? I wish, Terry. I freaking wish. If only, hun. No. Anyway. Okay, listen. Priscilla Davis says, I'd like a read. Priscilla Davis, this is your card worth the wait. All right. So you may know what you're waiting for, but in the instance that you don't, This is a blessing on the horizon for you. This is a gift in your life. I want to say, I feel like you probably know what you're waiting for, waiting to hear some news, waiting to hear a resolution. Maybe you're in some kind of limbo or an estrangement or whatnot. This is reminding you that there is a reason that you're involved and that divine timing is at play. And we cannot control everything, but if it matters to you, if it's important to you, it's worth waiting for. And this is spirit saying it is. It really is. So even if, I feel like you've got to do your part, Priscilla. And I kind of feel like maybe other parts have not yet been done. And you may feel called to like do that other work too, or the other part too, to have this come to pass faster. But Spirit is saying for you, Priscilla, to let the other part unfold in its own natural time, because lessons need to be learned there. Whomever is involved needs to be equipped with the skills necessary to be present when this time is right. Okay. But when we step in like this strong bomb ass energy that we are, Priscilla Davis, and think that we can handle and take care of everything, it robs other people from having to put in the effort and the time and understanding the responsibility and the accountability factor for their part in the process. It's coming though. Priscilla. I hope that helps you, love. Good for you. I do that. Turn the radio up and drive. I'm 62 and just starting to try to have my life. Fuck yes, Priscilla. And it was worth the wait, and it is time. It is time for you to have this beautiful package, this gift called life, and you get to decide what that includes and what it doesn't. All right? I am excited for you, honey. Don't entertain anything that doesn't add to the quality of your life, and you are going to be smooth sailing, all right? Nope. Melissa Smith, any messages for me? Beautiful. You know how to do it. I am in such a bind right now. No, that's really how to do it. No, Spirit drew me to you, Melissa. I understand that we all go through stuff and we all have hard times. And I do not ever try to skip over anyone or any such thing. Spirit, sometimes you guys, I can't read the comments. Like things are blurry except for what Spirit wants me to see. Like, this is who you're reading for. You can't see shit else. And I'm like, okay. Melissa Smith. Your card fell. You're in a bind. The card that fell for you here is the 10 of Wands. All right. Now, this is a beautiful card because it has a lot of flowers on it, but it's not a good card, sister. I'm sorry to tell you that. Okay. So her back is breaking because of the heavy load that she's carrying yet. And she's still gathering more flowers to add to that bundle and pile. Okay. So I want to say to you, Melissa, it's up to you to recognize when you're overburdened. It's up to you to say no when you have enough on your plate. Okay. I understand that you're in a bind right now. This is a call to reach out for assistance. I'm going to get you something else. Oh man, honey, I feel like you don't have the kind of support that you need. Okay, so look, just take this where it resonates. All right, I don't feel like you have the kind of support that you would typically go towards. Okay, so like, man, I need some help. I'm gonna ask this person or that person, in which whom everybody else on the broadcast would say, "How can I help you?" I don't feel like that's an option for you, and you and I probably both know why. That's fine. So, Queen of Wands here is you being seen for the capable person that you are, and people wanting to assist you. Okay, so even if it's not from those same old folks, I feel like if you cast your net, there's assistance or support for you further out than what you've already looked at or what you've even thought about. Okay, I understand that you're in a bind. I do feel like, do you have a fear of being seen? Yeah, this is great. Look, let me just tell you, hun. This is number 10 Wheel of Fortune. This is fortune turning in your favor, but it's about you setting the wheels in motion. Okay. A closed mouth does not get fed. Someone who attempts to handle everything on their own, the other people in your life or others who may be involved or just witness this, assume that you just have it all together and figured out because you're trucking along and doing the thing, but they don't know how hard you're working to keep everything balanced. Okay. They don't know how much time, effort you're expending and that you would like some help, like throwing a lifeline, but they're not seeing this. Okay. So I want to say to you, like, speak up about these things if you need assistance. And if you cannot receive assistance in your environment, it's totally up to you to change that fucking environment. Okay. I'm not your mom. I'm not your boss. I'm sending you so much love, Melissa. The bind that you are in is for a reason. I'm sorry. I don't want to say that, girl. I'm a person just like you and I hate binds, you know, but the bind means something. It speaks to you. And Spirit is saying that now you have a choice to choose differently. Okay. It's up to you. All these little things can be set in motion and it can really set your heart on fire, man. On your path, on your way, being seen and assisted. Somebody else carrying half the load or all of the fucking load, why not? But unless you demand it, unless you decide that something else would be better, you're not going to find that doing the same old thing. Because doing the same old thing is what the same old thing is. Wow, I completely understand and you're completely right about everything. Spirit is amazing. I'm going to show that. Thank you. Spirit is amazing because I'm a regular real person just like you. I don't have the fucking answers. Spirit shows up for us no matter what. Thank you, God. Spirit wants us to have better lives. Thank you, God. So pray about it, honey. Call Spirit in. They're there for you. I'm going to disconnect. Hey, guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I try not to be like a stick in the mud. I don't think I could be. I mean, I'm actually kind of like shy, you know. Gina, you're late for the party. That's okay. The party has arrived. Gina's here. Gina, do you want a message? How come she's late and gets to go to the front of the line? Gina Wright is my moderator, guys. She helps me in so many ways. Gina, do you hear me, love? Thank you, Melissa. You know what? I don't mind the harsh words. Spirit uses you because you say it all that needs to be said. Yes. And I'll tell you what, honey, it's hard. I don't want to say tough things, but I believe that that is what we may need to hear to move our lives or ourselves in a healing direction, right? I know other practitioners who don't touch that kind of stuff. It's all love and light and positivity and optimism. But I'm someone who has been through the darkness, man. I've been through the darkest things probably that life has to offer, but somehow I come out the other side and I'm a servant of Spirit, and I'm not afraid to speak about the challenges and the struggles, because if we don't talk about those things, like, they continue to be our challenges and struggles privately in our lives don't improve. And if, you know, I don't want to have to speak about things that are challenging. I don't want to have to give, you know, bad news, if you will, but I'm not afraid to ask the hard questions, because that's how we find empowerment and choice with awareness, right? And, you know, maybe some other readers, you know, don't have all the same experiences that I have, you know, that they would even connect those dots in a reading to bring through some of these things, because, you know, Spirit uses what's in my dictionary, guys, you know. And I can only sense into some of the challenging stuff that you guys have been in through, because I resonate with that on some level in my history, in my life somewhere. And no one is exempt. As a spiritual practitioner, we have challenges, we have struggles, we have a life path blueprint with obstacles to overcome, just like everybody else. So why pretend like we don't? No one is better than anyone else. And anyone who thinks they are can go sit at that better table. I don't give a shit. Gina. Gina, I'm going to connect in with your lovely energy, my sweetheart. You're welcome, you guys. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for hanging out here. It's awesome. I'm going to be actually creating an empaths workshop to discuss what is an empath, and how does this really work, and what can we do to, maybe avoid some of the pitfalls and live smoother lives as empaths or sensitive individuals. So I'm going to be creating that. So follow my page, keep your ear to the ground, join my vibe tribe if you're interested. They always know what's going on with me first. I'm going to be doing something like that. It's going to be cheap, and it's going to be a very nominal fee. Just some kind of webinar or something, just to really educate people on, the mechanics of all of that, and how to make better management of your energies so that you can enjoy life more effectively. Gina, thank you. Oh, girl. Gina. Okay, Gina. Yes, we do. We all put our pants on one leg at a time. I feel the same way about that too. Gina, you've got a couple of cards that fell out here, honey. Two of Wands and the Devil. All right. So the devil can be narcissism, sticky energy patterns, negative coping mechanisms, behaviors, or people in our lives that just aren't so good for us. This Two of Wands is entertaining going back to that. Okay. So it could be, I know, Gina, that you are on a wellness journey. And this could be those red potatoes that are, calling your name. Okay. Put this wherever you want in your life. This is you attempting to live differently or be better about something. But in the back of your mind, this is calling you. Oh, but remember how great this is. Oh, but remember, how nice this feels. Whatever this could be. Your sound went out? No way. Am I muted for anyone else? Wow, Gina can't hear the message. That's a message, Gina. I love you. Listen, I'm going to get you another card on this, because sometimes, when we're trying to do better, yeah, that old option is there. I can always choose different. Is anyone else having sound problems? No, I'm seeing hearts. It seems okay. Maybe Gina can go out and come back in. So I want to say, that choice is always there when we're trying to be the best version of ourselves. This could even be us. This could even be, I'm trying to be the best version of myself, but I lost my temper and I had a road rage incident or some kind of a thing. You know what I mean? It's always a choice to choose better. It's always a choice not to slip back in those old, comfortable, maybe not so healthy patterns or relationships. Okay. You've got captions and you'll replay. Gina, that's so weird, honey. I'm sorry. Wow. Look at this. You've got this, hon. Six of Wands. You've got this. Remember, breathe deeply. Those emotions and those thoughts always pass. The world is going to be full of opportunities for you, okay? But you sense into the kinds of patterns that aren't healthy for you any longer. You understand people's motives before they show on the surface, okay? So don't discount your intuition. Keep walking in the direction of your choosing. Six of Wands, victory. You've got this. Even if it's hard right now, it's going to get easier to stay away from those things, to limit those interactions, or just to say no and not entertain it, to change your focus entirely and not even let it rent space in your head to torture yourself, right? That can happen. Spirit says, you've got this. Don't entertain anything less. And hold on now, Gina. Like I said, it's always a choice, right? And 9 times out of 10 choices aren't bad. So if you accidentally have a hiccup, just a hiccup, it's not something to can. Oh crap, I'll never do this. Just forget it. No, then it wins. Okay. But if you have a stumble, jump back onto it, it's a victory. it's still a success, okay, as long as you're moving in the direction of positivity. That is what Spirit has to say for you, Gina. I love you, hun. Cigarettes and X's, and on the bottom of the deck, I don't doubt it, girl. With the lovers here, yeah, X's are X's for a reason, mama. Okay, you've got beautiful, bright love in the future that looks nothing like the patterns that you have shed of the past. Even if past patterns want some piece of what you have going on, of course they do. You're fucking awesome. That's what I have, Regina. Let's see. Cindy Ryan, why not? Hello, Lola. Cindy Ryan. Cindy Ryan. Cindy, you got lovely energy, honey. I feel like you are maybe kind of shy or introverted a little bit. You're soft spoken, pulled in a little bit. I kind of feel like you are that person that everybody wants to come to talk to about their day or their problems or whatever else. Like, I feel like you are such a comfortable individual, Cindy. Like, just a kind and loving and giving person. Oh, okay. Cindy. So you've got the King of Cups here, and this really speaks to what I'm saying. The King of Cups is someone who has a very deep well of emotion, someone who is really there for people, has mastered the emotional qualities of life, quite mature, does not have to get engaged, doesn't get riled up. It's not, I'm so dramatic, let's panic about any old thing. In fact, this person is not drawn in. They don't have to. That's a comforting presence, I feel. Yes, shy and quiet. And I feel how comforting and soft your presence is. Now, this card that fell is the Three of Swords, and it was actually in reverse, okay, compared to this card here. Three of Swords is about heartache, heartbreak, grief, third party infidelity, cheating kind of stuff, okay? So either you have had some seriously bad relationships of the past that you have healed from, okay? Or you're kind of in a precarious scenario right now and you're wondering, is my partner being faithful? Okay, if that's the question that you have, this being in the reverse would tell me that this is not something that you necessarily need to worry about in this scenario. Okay, however, I don't feel that kind of a heightened charge from you. So I want to say, oh yes, very bad in the past. Yes, thank you. See, I'm seeing that now. That's where I'm after. I feel like you've healed from some of the darker aspects of what has happened in your past, and some of it was quite challenging. Now that is a beautiful energy to sit in. Now, when I was saying people come to you, you're so kind, you're so giving, but who is there for you? I feel like romantic love is something that would most definitely benefit you. Are you looking for love, Cindy? So two cards for you here now. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Maybe romantic love is not the time. I'm trying very hard to heal. Okay, loving this. Loving this. You're doing great, Cindy. You're doing great. Moving in all of the right directions and areas to heal yourself and just to feel better, right? To feel like yourself again. I'm not. Thank you. Okay. These aren't lovey-dovey cards. I'm glad I asked, but I'm glad you validated. We don't make anything fit. Okay. This is Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. So starting a new routine of putting yourself out there, engaging, networking. This could even be you really putting down roots where you're at. Okay, so I'm going to redecorate my home. I'm going to decide to, put my photos on the walls, or paint and put up art, or whatever style and decoration. I really feel like you making your home and your space your own, even if all you have is a room, right? You really feeling plugged into your body, and doing things that are good for you, right? You alone. And I feel like Cindy, especially with that King of Cups and that Three of Swords thing, I'm so glad that you are healing and away from all of that energy. But even when you spend a period of time in a certain kind of a relationship like that, okay, and then you are no longer in that connection, you have to learn yourself again. You have to, like, it shocks you. It shocks you when you go, wait a minute, what do I want to eat? I have no idea. It's hard to find that direction when you're not factoring in other people, right? So this Ace of Pentacles here is about you recognizing your thread, your preference, your uniqueness, your authenticity, and deciding to follow that to its totality. It's going to take you to beautiful places. I have, for the first time, doing that with my home now. Thank you, God, Cindy. Do it the way that you want, exactly. Have fun with it. And then, in a couple of weeks, if you want to switch some things around, do that too. It's up to you to have fun with your life now. It's up to you to decide what you want to do. And look at the page. I feel like starting a garden would be very healthy for you, Cindy, to get your hands into the soil, to work with living plants, this kind of thing. If that is something that is enjoyable to you, it can be very healing as well. Okay. Just getting back to the real me. It was 25-year relationship. Yes. Thank you, God, that Cindy has stepped into her empowerment and she's really getting back to herself. And now she's planning to really invest in the quality of her life, right? The quality of your life, your day, your health, your now moments, in a way that moves you, matters to you, and makes you enjoy the life that you are living. Good for you, Cindy. Thank you, God. I want to say this, some of the messages that come through aren't extremely profound, but son of a gun, Cindy, you shared that story with us, and Spirit supports you so much in your growth, your empowerment, the best next steps that you have available to you. You're doing great. There are other people who watch my videos who have not gotten that strong yet, who, I'm not saying that, they are strong. They're strong in a different way. They have not yet found their empowerment out of some of those more challenging relationships. Okay. So when you speak about it, when Spirit speaks about the success, the joy, how the light comes back on, how we learn to understand ourselves again and put ourselves first and live life, a life that we enjoy, that shows others that it's possible, that it's not too late for them. So thank you. Thank you so much, Cindy, for letting me read for you, honey. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect now. Beautiful. I love that. Thank you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Oh, Karma, that's so cute. Yes, Karma has my deck. My deck is for sale in my shop. If you enjoy my real life Oracle deck, the only difference is these are my cards and your cards have the meanings on the back. So, and they're smaller as well. They are the same size as the Light Sears Tarot cards, so much, much smaller. These are for sale in my shop, HeidiCorona.shop. If you are interested in purchasing that, yes, Karma, that's adorable. Karma has my deck. Yes. Lola, may I have a card for career? Yes, Lola. And then Sissy, I'd like to pull you a card as well. Whoa, Lola. See that? I can't make that up. Oh, snaps, girl. Lola, card for career. You've got several. Out on a limb, okay? Out on a limb. I recently applied to a car dealership. So you're out on a limb waiting to hear back on that. Look, I told you I want to give you amazing answers. I want to have all love and light, but I signed up to be a real person and give a real message, whatever it may be, of the greatest and highest good of you. So you're out on a limb waiting for that job. I'm sorry, babes. I don't feel like you're going to get that job. Brick wall is the card, but a sticky web. There's a reason behind this. Okay. Now, a sticky web indicates that there may be some kind of toxic words or stuff going on there. Okay. Like people who gossip, people who lie. Hello, car dealership. You're going to be expected to sell some kind of a lemon and pretend like it doesn't have all the issues that it has. And you're, as the person that you are, Lola. Oh my God, I can't lie about that. How can I sell that as it is? I can't live with myself. You're going to be expected to bend the truth and to make things appear in a certain light. And that's not going to sit well with you. So I do say to you, you're out on limb waiting. I don't feel like you'll get the job, and that is why. But if you do get the job, you will see how that unfolds. I don't feel like you'll get the job. I feel like that is why in the long run of things, it's not a match. It's not resonant because that dealership in particular cuts corners that you as a person would not feel right allowing with integrity. Okay. That's what I have for you, Lola. Sissy. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Rayanne. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Robin. Robin's been here. Robin, you'll be next after Sissy. You don't know what to do now. Keep applying, darling. Wait and hear back, and we'll see how that unfolds. And I don't feel like you'll mesh with the environment. I'm sorry. However, continue casting that net. Continue putting yourself out there. Think outside the box, girl. You don't have to stick to one thing. You have a lot of experience, work experience and life history experience. Okay. So start reaching in different avenues that might seem a little exciting, a little silly, a little, I'm not sure. I didn't even know about that. I feel like you'll find something that really moves you and it will be in alignment with you. But the bigger you cast the net, the more likely it is that you'll find that response sooner. Sissy. All right. Sissy, I'm going to get you a talking to heaven card from your son. They say that is what you need. You're welcome, Lola. Sending love. You really don't want to get stuck with something that lowers your vibrational frequency, okay? Because then that, sets you on that kind of a path forward. And you don't want to go lower. You want to go higher, right? Sissy. Come on in, come on in, come on in, please, Michael. Now he's showing me a snow globe and a candle. Do you have a candle that you light? Do you have a snow globe that connects with him, Sissy? I feel like you hold it in your hands. There's definitely some tangible physical objects of his that you hold in your hands. His jacket. He's touching your forehead. He's worried about you. He says you curl yourself up into a ball. Yes, and yes. Yes, I do. Thank you, Sissy, for the validations. Not sure what you're guessing, but we know what you're guessing, and yeses are great. So thank you for the validations. I appreciate you. I don't know these things. I don't know these things. I know you and I are friends, but I don't know him, and I don't know these personal, private things. He does. And thank you, God. I challenge myself every time to give new evidences, friends, because I know that I have a following and I may read for you guys, maybe the same loved ones. I don't remember the readings, but I remember, for instance, her son is named Michael. I know this. I'm not going to pretend like I don't. However, I challenge myself to give new evidences to prove it to you every single time we connect. Every single time. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, okay. That's what he was saying now. He says, Sissy, that you pull your knees up and you curl yourself into a ball. And sometimes maybe you're having a cigarette or something, but you're pulled up and tucked in and maybe even rocking a little bit. He says he puts his arms around you and he just holds you. It's like he puts your head in his chest and he wraps around you when you're all wrapped up in a ball. I will always point you in the right direction, Mom. He will always point you in the right direction. Yeah, he says don't listen to that guy. I feel like potentially there's a masculine energy that might be weighing in on your headspace, and he's saying that those aren't necessarily heavy, like things to hold and carry. Okay, he's like, put that out of your mind. Don't listen to that. I will point you in the right direction. The fork in the road might take you away from other people, but it's never, ever, ever going to take you away from me. There's nothing you can do that can shake me from your life. I will go with you anywhere. I will be with you always. It's not too much. You're not too much. You're not too much for me, Mom. You've never been too much for me. And anyone else who thinks that you are too much, they don't deserve you. Never have. Boy, he's quite adamant right now. What else from Mama? He says, look out at the sunrise. Hear the birds chirping. And look at the horizon, Mom. And that openness is yours. That expansion is yours. That horizon, the sunset, the bird song, that's yours. That's your peace. That's yours to have. When life seems crazy, there are certain moments and certain feelings that no one can take away from you. You have to spend time creating, building, embracing those so that they're right there for you. So that you don't flounder around and forget that you do have all that. Sometimes we look at the walls. He says we look at the walls and these are the only walls. The only walls I'll ever see. That's not true. Only if you choose that. Every time you're watching the sunset and the sunrise, he's with you, darling. He's with you. I keep hearing still those bird songs, the birds chirping, the singing of the birds. That's him trying to brighten your day, babe. Just trying to let you know that life is beautiful, that there are lovely things that can't be tainted. And just to let you know that you are never, ever alone. Never. Look at that expansion. Limitless expansion. And he says he's the lighthouse to guide your way. And don't you forget it. He says he's better at that now than he used to be. This whole I'll never steer you wrong, the compass there, he's laughing because he's like, yeah, I wasn't always the greatest at going from point A to point B, but I'm definitely going to help you a lot better than I helped myself in life. Okay, so you can trust me, Mom. You can trust me, Mom. You know that I would never let anything happen to you. And I will do my best to make sure that you're always protected. That is what I have for you. Thank you, Sissy. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate everyone. Thank you for letting me connect. And I'm just gonna leave all of his love with you, honey. Oh boy, guys. He was not good at going places. Yeah, I got that. He definitely let us know. All right, so I think I'm going to get us a group pick a card message, guys, from the Quantum Oracle deck here. The Quantum Oracle. We're going to go ahead and get 1, 2, and 3 from this deck. And if you guys are interested in connecting with me on the deeper level, I offer private sessions via Zoom or telephone call. My sessions do offer a digital recorded copy that you can watch on the replay or even share with your, loved ones if you want to. I offer 30-minute or 1-hour private sessions. I also have tarot videos for order that do not have an appointment. So you don't have to meet with me if your schedule's tight or if that's just weird. You get to pick your spread. I read your cards and I'm talking to you. Then I send it right over to your email and you get to watch that again and again. So if you're interested in any of those things or ordering my deck, signing up for my Mediumship Now program, all of those things can be found on my shop. HeidiCorona.shop is the place if you would like to connect with me on a deeper level. You're welcome. I love you. So this is going to be number 1. Scoot these a bit. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to read them from the book because I'm feeling a little lazy. Okay. And you know what? Sometimes the book just says whatever it is that we need to hear. So live or on replay, drop that in 1, 2, or 3 from the Quantum Oracle. Ooh. I think everyone who has card 1 is like, it's not that bad. It just surprised me. Okay. It's not that bad. It just surprised me. If you were drawn to pick card number 1, it will be no surprise to you. Okay. It will be no surprise to you at all. The card is the 5 of intention back and forth. He's on a seesaw. On the intention seesaw, number 1. That's all right, baby. I love you, hon. A man stands on the center of a seesaw with one foot on each side of the fulcrum. When he leans to the right, the left side of the seesaw lifts. When he moves in the other direction, the right side lifts. He could be spending lots of time and energy moving back and forth, yet always staying in the same place. This man is representative of your mental and energetic focus right now, number 1. You're in a quandary, stuck between 2 choices, going back and forth because you're unsure and maybe even afraid. In fact, you may have been in this place for quite a while. You may be considering a new career direction, a creative project, or an investment choice. You could even be asking yourself if you should stay in your present relationship, but you are stopped by confusion and self-doubt. Fear of making the wrong decision causes you to make no decision at all. Your energy is stagnant, perpetuating the same old feelings and the same old results. It's time to get off the seesaw and pick the next best direction for you. The affirmation on this card says, "It is safe and comfortable for me to make my own choices. I always choose the path that honors me." Boom, number 1. Feeling that. And if you were drawn to pick card number 2, this is an interesting card as well. That's all right, Cheyenne. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. If you were drawn to pick card number 2, you've got the 3 of intention behind the mask. Ooh, choosing self-acceptance. A woman wears an elegant mask that covers the top half of her face. It hides her identity beautifully. Even her friends won't be able to recognize her. This card reveals an important conflict in your intentions. You have times when your view of yourself is so depleted, you believe you must hide who you are and pretend to be someone you're not. This gets you into a whole lot of mental messes. You compare yourself to others, always competing and often losing in your own mind. Your perfectionism can create performance anxiety and cause you to worry about what others think. Worst of all, this ongoing current of self-judgment becomes a raging energetic river that pushes your goals away. It's absolutely impossible to attract your real desires if you never allow yourself to be the real you. This card is telling you that you can and must shed this false condemnation of yourself, no matter how deep this pattern is. Your value comes from your eternal truth, not from others' input. So choose to relax and let the mask go. Open up to Spirit's light within and around you and be yourself. When you accept yourself as you are, no matter what anyone else may think, you will feel completely liberated, perhaps for the first time in your life. The affirmation on this card, number 2: I choose to accept myself as I am. I deserve my own high regard. How true is that? Love that. I deserve my own high regard. Amen. Number 2. Feeling that one too. And if you were drawn to pick card number 3, wow, this one's interesting. Very interesting here. The card is the 6 of Events, Milestone. Acknowledgement and celebration. A brightly lit room is decorated for a party with beautiful flowers, balloons, and a shining winner's cup in the center. When you receive this card, get ready for a celebration of some kind. The party may be marking an event, such as a birthday or an anniversary for you or someone you know, or you may be enjoying a bigger excursion, like a destination wedding or a distant conference honoring success in business. The milestone card could reveal something even more immediate and important for you, though. You're ready to establish a new milestone in your life, a milestone of choice. Amen. Perhaps you've been wanting to start school or quit some personal pattern like smoking, drinking, or another self sabotaging behavior. Such changes would be major milestones for you. You are ready, and this card is telling you that the time to celebrate your power is now. The affirmation on this card says, I hold the power in my life. Every day I celebrate my value and my strength. Yes, amen to that. I'm feeling these messages. Everybody, thank you so much for such a fantastic evening. This is going to be my last Thursday for a minute. Check the pin post on my page to see my week at a glance schedule. You can find me Friday through Monday. And on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, that's when I'm available for your sessions. If you wanted to meet with me on a deeper level, HeidiCorona.shop is the place. Until the next one, I send everybody so much love and so many blessings. I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your day.